All right, so there we go. Put your foot on the brake. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, it broke. This is so ghetto. How did it break so easily? This installation, I have my Escort Redline 360C. I also love my Uniden R7 as well as my Uniden R8. And the beauty with that is it's the same power cord, so that's perfect. The goal is to place it kind of right around here. And I think I can route a wire right through this small hole right here. And it's a perfect fit. 10 inches will fit perfectly if I put it right there. So we're gonna go ahead and pop open the cover and see if this mirror tap works. It's not cheap. I mean, it comes with fuses. It comes with all these blades, which is the most important thing. You need to have the thinnest blade possible. And these come with all different sizes. So the thinnest one works in the Tesla Model X. So it's probably gonna be the same with the Cybertruck. So as you can see, I have all these blades here. We don't want these big blades. These are useless. It's not gonna help us. This is like a medium-sized one here. But we are looking for the smallest, thinnest one possible. So you see that? See how small and thin that is? It is super thin and small. And just like the other models, it's gonna apply too. So hopefully this will fit in the Cybertruck, but we'll see and we'll find out. So I got my red and black, and I connect it to the red on here. And then connect this to the black on here. We're gonna test it first, make sure it works before we put anything in. If you wanted to also, you can use a trim tool to help. Again, it's very simple to remove. I have a quick tip video on it, but you want to remove this rear mirror housing first. There's one T20 screw, you just unscrew it and it just falls right out, making it so much easier than last time. And then everything else is held in by clips. So I'm gonna do the best I can just to kind of show you what to do. The tinge installer did it so easily. He was able to even remove this piece very simple. With the trim tool, you can just gently pull back. See how easy this came out because I already removed it. These are the clips that kind of hold it into place. So there's two clips here, two clips on the other side, and that's pretty much it. So now what I'm looking for is that red and black wire, and it looks like I see it already attached to this camera housing here. One camera indicator right here, as well as another one, and I think this is the one we're gonna need. It's red and black, and it's located right on this upper left-hand part. It seems to be in a little weird area, but I think it's okay. So we're gonna try to plug in the mirror taps and see if it's gonna power the radar detector. Again, you can make your life easier and remove the actual camera housing. See those two T20 screws? You can remove that to make your life super easy, so it's an easier installation. However, it seems pretty easy. It's just literally right there. So I think I can do it. If it's literally right there, I think I can get it. Oh, it broke. So it broke it. So I gotta buy another one. So I don't know if you can see, but the blade broke into that piece. So I gotta remove that first. But that's something to keep in mind. Just be careful and mindful that this is gonna jam into this top part here, so it might bend it excessively. So just be careful. So you see how that white plug is attached to a clip there? All we have to do is remove that clip. And then now we don't have to worry because we have more wiggle room so it doesn't jam into this top part and then break off a tab. So let's do that. Now you can see that this thing is free and it could go wherever you want, makes it easier too. But we're gonna be routing the red to red and brown to black. But it has the crimping tool. You're supposed to crimp it with like a wrench. But it comes with electrical tape too on the outside of the bag. So I'm just gonna use a small piece of the electrical tape and then just wrap it. Here, electrical tape. Always verify twice to make sure it works because we don't wanna put everything back together and it doesn't work. Power. Fits perfectly still with the smallest one. Then we're gonna see if the radar detector turns on. Put my foot on the brake. Oh, we got it, done. Look at that, so easy. So we have power and it's perfect to place it right here. But you see that? That was so simple to do and that's what I used. Very easy. Wow, I thought it would take a lot longer. Honestly, the hardest part of the Model Y and Model X was removing the rear view mirror because it's like a hexagonal shape. It's very annoying. But we got power, so yeah, works. All I did, so there's a brown wire that looks like a black wire and a red wire. I tapped the black to the brown and the red to the red, and it fits perfectly right there. You can see that. Because we have that loose, we don't have to worry. So all we have to do is route this down here. So see how it's loose, but it's not in the way. I'm making sure the wire is not facing upward. That was the problem last time. Plenty of space. It's gonna go right in this slit right here. So because it's free, I don't think I'm gonna have any problems. And then look, snaps perfectly in there. Done. We got this here. Boom. We have this magnetically mounted onto here. I love that. And then it's a perfect fit, 10 inches. It like fits perfectly. Okay, whew. And there we go. As you can see, it fits really good right here, right up here. So when I do this, it doesn't get in the way. So one thing I found out was before, when I installed my radar detector first with the Model X, whenever you left the car and it went to a deep sleep, that's when the radar detector will turn off. And then when the car turned on, it would immediately turn on. However, since then they changed it. So now, even though you come into the car, it may not turn on until you put your foot on the brake and you're about to go into drive, then the radar detector will turn on. So just keep that in mind. If it's not working because you've been in park for a while, try putting your foot into brake and then see if that works first. So you can see the radar detector did turn off, which is great. So when the car is off, it turned off. And then when I opened the door, it turned back on. Perfect, that's what we wanted, baby. Now don't forget, radar detectors can be illegal in some states, so make sure you check with your state laws. I do live in California, radar detectors are completely legal. Laser jammers, on the other hand, are illegal. And I know what a lot of people are gonna say, like people don't even use radar anymore. While that may be true, some local law enforcement like Highway Patrol, they still have that KA radar gun mounted on their vehicle. Just makes their life easier. So most of the time I do know when there's a Highway Patrol nearby. However, if I get any sort of laser signal, it's gonna be too late because any sort of laser signal gets to the laser gun way too quickly and they're gonna know how fast I'm going. Now, a lot of people also wanna know where to mount their radar detector. Now, with radar detection, you wanna be mounted as high as possible, which is why I chose like the highest possible point for my Tesla Model X. With the Cybertruck, however, you have this sun visor. You cannot move it forward that much, it barely moves forward. You can just move it straight down. So I think the best place to mount it is gonna be right in this area here. I know some people, it may be a good idea to mount it onto here, but I just want it to be as high up as possible and as close to the road as possible, whereas this one is kind of further away. So for me, I kind of like it right up here. But if you want the best laser detection, you wanna be as low as possible. However, like I said before, with lasers, it doesn't really matter. Once you get hit, you're pretty much done. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.